Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2 Moneyville County Map, where we currently have a bit of a problem. That problem is that this train line here, running from Moneyville down to Epsom, through Portsmouth, Enfield towards Paddock Wood, is very busy with trains. Passenger trains, cargo trains, loads of different routes going, loads of different places, and as you can see here, it is actually causing some tail packs, like just trains stuck behind other trains. So, in this episode we're going to build a massive cargo relief line, which will still have a few trains using the main passenger line if they need to serve the towns on the way, but the main aim of this is that we have most of our cargo trains running on this new line. Then this new line can have only cargo trains, not passenger trains, and be more efficient for cargo trains. So, and then they can get out of the way of passenger trains as well. So everything's going to be more efficient. So, I'm actually going to have to, I've already added in an extra platform here, but that's kind of more useful for going this way, which I think only one line will be doing after we rearrange everything. So I might just set up track connection like that, and then like that, just to allow more trains to use this, because actually we're going to use this train line here a bit better. So for this new route we're going to use, I think, 100-mile-an-hour capable tracks, mainly because that's pretty much the top speed of our cargo trains. So the first thing that's going to go is this connection here onto the main line, because this route here is going to be diverted off the main line. So how we're going to do this is we're going to have this line come through the hill. We're going to have another line kind of goes around the back here, which will connect up to the machines station there. So this line's going to go straight through here. This line here, let's just make it go like that. Then this, I mean, we can continue to run it straight, but it's kind of, actually, yeah, that kind of works. We don't really have an issue with money, so that's fine. What we're going to do in this section though is we're going to split it into 4 tracks. And how we're going to do this, actually, don't start it like that. It's actually a more realistic way of doing it in real life, and it allows us to maintain faster speeds, which is basically so a track like that, so that the outer one merges into the inner one and then splits off, and then the other one runs around the outside, and that is going to maintain 100-mile-an-hour speed. Then the line in from this station is, might have to slow down a bit. Let's just get it a bit more of a, given now we know where the other line's running, let's actually make it curve a bit more. And then we can do this connection to here, and in the tunnel, if it actually is in the tunnel, yeah, we'd like a track connection that actually like stays underground, please. There we go, like that, so they can get onto there. Then we've got 4 tracks, basically 2 sets of 1 track in each direction. So what we can now do is have a junction for this line up here with the other tracks. Oh, that actually works really well, just coming straight over as a bridge, which we're actually just going to keep it like that. We're going to get something like that to be our bridge. However, these tracks here are going to merge down, and then these lines here are quite slow. We might up the speed of them, but the gist is they then connect up to these two. So these lines here, these are already high speed actually from this point onwards. Let's just do that as far as there with high speed. So, as for our cargo main line, we're going to keep it, yeah, it can come up there. We mainly, actually we kind of want to get it, do we want to get it over or under this line? I think we want to get it under. Yeah, let's keep it like that anyway. That bridge also allows Portsmouth to expand. So what we also need to do is have a junction for trains going the other direction. Which, I mean, I think that will work fine. Maybe. I mean, the bridge looks a little funky, but seemingly works. Can we get this to work? No. We can do, yeah, I don't like that. Let's just scrap this bit. Not really liking the look of this anyway. Let's start the curve from, let's start the curve, do it from the inside one, just so we can make this one work. Actually, we can do this, and then if we just move these signals, we can then on the bridge have a crossover for that, and then have this track coming out here, and then going off high speed, and it bends around like that. So that's then our junction. This railway line here, it can continue to go pretty straight actually, but it needs to come down. Little bridge there, but generally that's on its way down to then hopefully get under the other train line, which it does nicely. So we now have it here. What we haven't done yet, I suppose, is connecting it at this end. We are going to start bending it around here, and then we are going to get maybe one more track here, just so we have 3 now for everything that's going this way. And then I suppose that can turn like that maybe. So if we go like this and then into there and then do a crossover, so these two can be used by trains going up this way. So that's that end of it, and then we just need to do this end. So how we're going to do this, we might just, I've already by the way upgraded the main line here to 100 miles an hour because most of our trains at this point can do it, and I've got the mod which gives you like individual track speeds. So I'm going to do a new quad track setup here. Let's do that, and then let's merge it. There we go. And then at some point before Epsom it'll then split off. Let's just work out from this end where exactly it is going to merge in. So let's go to there. Nicely bridges over this road as well. So this is by far going to be a quicker route for the cargo trains, so they will default onto this line. Now we going to, yeah, so you might get a bit of a turn on now. Just about maintain 100 here. There we go. And then you can go around this way. And this one can just come up to there. And that then merges into that one. And this one can stay up in the air. And then do a nice gentle curve round to there. It's kind of the most tight it can be whilst maintaining 100. And then the hope is that it can go into there, maintaining 100. So that is our new freight bypass route. So we've disrupted a train, but hopefully once this is built we should see that there are trains that take this new route. No, oh, I think I know why. I think we might. This waypoint isn't being used. So, okay, we'll set up the signals and then we'll work out what I've set something as a waypoint on the other routes. Meaning that it decides it kind of still is forced to take those. But yeah, let's just set some signals up. So I suppose I could auto sig it. Let's have 500 meter signal spacing from there, like that. Same the other direction. Turn off auto sig for the junctions. So we can keep it going again from here, which it only does 2 sets, and then let's have one signal there, the signal there, and there, and a kind of non-one-way signal there, and then we can get back onto autosig from there. I think that works reasonably well. So Epsom machines, that one, yeah, has to stay on that line. Moneyville machines, however, does not. And I suppose because it defaults to that platform, yeah, and has a waypoint here. Yeah, so Paddockwood North 7 it's going to default to, with the option of 6 but not 5, and that sends it on the new route. And then Portsmouth also has to stay on that route. What I might also do is set up a new route, because we kind of got these cargo hubs. It's like loads of cargo's been going all over the place with anything that uses a boxcar. So I'm probably going to set up a new route from here. I think it can use any platform that then goes into here. Platform 6 or 7. Which is just going to be a transfer of stuff, so that's going to be, I'm going to call that Paddockwood Food, because that's going to probably one of the main things it will transfer. We don't have a train depot anywhere around here, do we? Let's set up, actually let's do this type of depot, and let's just go about here, and then we can connecting the tracks. I'm just using 100 mph capable tracks, even if it's on the curve, because I'm lazy. There we go. That works. So we're going to buy one train for that. Something, that's probably the most powerful one we've got. Boxcars, let's just 160 should be good. So that's what I'm going to call it. So yeah, then food routes, Bawtry food, that could definitely go on the new line. So that's just deciding not to do it. I think this is a faster route for it. It's kind of got to go out. So after Enfield, I'm gonna force it to go this way. And then on the way back, I'm gonna force it to go this way. There we go. And Moneyville food, same deal. Like that. There we go. And that should hopefully take some cargo trains off. And Enfield grain, that's also going along this line. Right, what train have we disturbed? Oh, Enfield grain 1, yeah. You might have some issues. Given that that's empty right now, I'm just going to duplicate it and sell it. Then we have no issues. That's about a good food train. But yeah, these kind of transfers we're doing. Because if we're not going to kind of restrict them taking cargo kind of between randomly just in box cars, then we may as well kind of make it the easiest, kind of as easy as possible for them to do that. Right, this level crossing is annoying me to the point where I've actually set up a road around it, but still some vehicles use it. Should be able to go through now, which they are doing. Yeah. Oh, it's that route there that does that. I'm going to get waypoints because I do not want them to do that. Enfield from Lower Burnley. Go this way. Go this way. Done. So hopefully once trains actually realise which way they're supposed to be going, they will then decongest this area here. So as we can see, there are still cargo routes that use the main line, but there aren't as many. We've taken, I think, looking at this, I can see 3 different colours. Yeah, 3 routes off the main line. We could do more. We could try to get the ones that start at Epsom to go around, but I think that would involve a bit of rearranging this, which, you know what, I'm going to do it, because this is the most awkward connection ever. It's not got the cargo stop, hasn't really got much space. I built a bit of track extension there because it was such a short platform. Let's do a stop. 160 metres, 2 platforms. There. Gonna has to go face a bit of a weird angle. So what we're going to do is essentially just do a massive loop that turns it back this way. Like this. Which is not the best thing to do, but it kind of like, I don't think there's really another option. It's really quite a tight turn as well, which means speed is going to be limited. But hopefully this is better than making it all run down the main line. So that all works. Some machines. Oh, I see. Because it's still got 5 as an option, whereas it should be 6 and 7. Right, the good thing about Epsom Station, then, why is it called Epsom? Is it Epsom? Yeah, it is Epsom. It's got 2 platforms, so we can use both sides. We can have 2 trains in at once. So now that's been set up, I'm going to adjust the signals like that, and that should hopefully just clear the main line. As you can see, this train here is no longer, like once it's got to its destination, it will no longer run along these tracks here. Which means it will no longer get stuck behind this train, and this train here, well, will no longer get stuck either. it's ultimately just a thing of splitting the load. This is generally in a way that kind of like these trains now don't interact with passenger trains at all because it's all grade separated here. They just stay totally separate. Straight here, Enfield bricks. Yeah, we could put that on this route as well. It'll help relieve the spaghetti around here as well. So quite frankly, these tracks are no longer needed. Which I think is overall good. Let's just kind of alter the junctions around here. I don't like how it's trying to not, if I'm create a parallel track, it doesn't want to bridge it. If I just went from here to here, there we go. It bridges it. If I, yeah. Yeah, what on earth is it doing? Right, what if we just totally just lower the land? Here. Once autosave's done, of course. We can just lower the land, and then hopefully it will decide to make a bridge. But we're waiting for autosave. I love how in this game, if you lower the land enough, you create water. Actually, I wonder now I've done that, if I just did like this, there we go, that works. Because then we can move this final signal before the station to be closer to the actual station. Right, and then we can relieve what we just did here. And once this train's along, I can just delete back to here. It's going to be very difficult to delete this little bit of track here, just this little bit of track I mean as well. So at the moment, actually at the moment, quite frankly, the junctions fall down that end, so I'm not even sure why I bother to do anything here. Yeah. Quite frankly, yeah. If the junctions are all here, we may as well move the last signal to here. Like, no one's using those tracks, then why do we have them, quite frankly? There we go. Field green 2, that goes, yeah, this way. And yeah, so of course what we're actually going to do is we get this line here to connect up that way, which might be interesting. Let's just, okay, so what we're going to have to do, I don't want to delete the connection, because I think the train's still out on the wrong. Where is that train actually? I think, is it just one? There are two trains. One is, that's going back. The second one, yeah, is on, still heading here. So, what I would like to do is get this, yeah, possibly that term's a bit too sharp, because I want to precisely get this under this, so that it can then be a bit more separate from other trains. There we go. That looks horrible, but it's not going to stay because the junction's not going to stay. Therefore, once we get this in, we need to bring it up. Okay, so even if we bring it straight up, can we? Yeah, no, we can bring it in. It's more just about the junction. So yeah, Just keep it like this. Yeah, we could do the same style of bridge, but it's going to look horrible. But we might just do it anyway. So what we're going to do, double track up to about here, I think. And then merge the single. We'll turn auto sig off, but we're just going to have a signal there. We're then going to have signals there and there, but not there. There we go. And then we then need to tell this line we're going to go this way and this way. Then we can delete this track here. The track going in has to stay until the train arrives. So you can just see all these trains here. Some machines carrying on. Moneyville. Oh, because we deleted that connection for the food. They're getting a bit confused, which is not a great thing. If we got any more food trains still on this line, machines, it's passenger, it's passenger, it's passenger, that's bricks, and that's I think the last one. So yeah, we can have one confused food train, that's okay. It's already kind of going the wrong way anyway, so it's gonna help. But yeah, we do still have a few trains coming around here. Not really as many as we once had. What's that line that does? Good food. Oh, see, that does not do what I thought it would do. So that is not going the way it should be going. So let's just delete these tracks, quite frankly. So quite frankly, we've only got one way the trains are actually going into this station. Therefore, I'm just going to make this junction way more efficient. Just delete everything, start again. Because at the moment it's just a bit of a mess, because we used to have 3 lines going into it, and therefore kind of it was set up for 3 lines going into it to be most efficient, but really it doesn't need to be like that anymore, because there's only 1 line going into it. Right, so first of all, these 2 go into the middle. We have a crossover. We then get this into here. Cool if we could at the same time bring this into there, but it doesn't work like that. Hang on. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to delete or whatever. So this goes into there, like that. And then this goes into there, and a kind of quick crossover the track there. Like that. Put the entrance signal there, and another set of signals kind of here, like that. There we go. Now we just have the bridges for the high-speed train line there. And that train can actually leave quite fast. And more trains can enter because the last signal is closer to the actual platforms. Also, that line can use all platforms. Yeah, all lines can use all platforms now. Yeah, so Enfield West, all platforms. Grain 1, yeah, Grain 2, all platforms. Some food, all platforms. Moneyville food, all the platforms. paddock wood food, all platforms. And there we go. So, instead of doing this line here, which we haven't had a train arrive for a while here. So, also think this train is not, no, this train's not capable of 100 mile an hour. Let's just change that. So, more capacity, faster, more powerful. That'll do nicely. So, let's wait for this train here, yeah. Let's wait for this train here to get in. There's no problem with Portsmouth. I am considering restructuring the station here. First of all, this side of town exists but doesn't have a street connection. I'm just going to delete it and then kind of rebuild some roads around here. I'm going to get rid of this cargo platform. Just going to get rid of these tracks for now. They will come back, but actually I'm just going to delete tracks because the layout's going to change. If the layout changes, we'll need to reconnect all the tracks anyway. It also might not allow us to build tracks if tracks go to inconvenient places. And this junction here, this is, yeah, not a nice design either. I mean, we could try to actually grade separate this junction to an extent, which would help reduce conflict points even further. But for that we're going to need to reconstruct the entire thing, which is why we're deleting the entire thing. Okay, and the station itself, we can turn it into a 6 platform. Well, actually, yeah. How we're going to do it? Is actually we're going to make platforms a bit longer as well to accommodate longer trains. So there can be 6 tracks, 4 for stopping trains. I'm going to make the platforms longer. There we go. And then platforms, we want a fresh cargo platform on this side. What we might do is with platforms, get that there just so we can have, I mean we can put a passenger exit here anyway and it will work, but it just looks better if we do it with an actual passenger platform and passenger buildings. We can have this here with a little side structure here. There we go. Okay, so this is going to need to be deleted back further because we're going to need to elevate this in. So let's just, it's already going down. So we're going to get it onto a bridge. And then, yeah, we're going to need to actually delete further back because we're going to have it kind of change its trajectory a bit. It's going to come down here and then swoop in. So, just get rid of that. So first of all, let's bring it out straight, just for any connections. That then goes straight up. It's not great because the bridge doesn't stop until there. Let's just send it straight up. Bridge starts there, and then we're going to get rid of it back to there. And then same with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So this track here that's going to go up as far as it needs to go to get, does it really need to go that far to get a bridge? Just the land's kind of a bit of a weird. Let's just flatten out the land a bit. Hang on. From there, just so it's easier to get a bridge. There we go. Just like that to be able to kind of cut back. Let's just split off there. And we can do that. There we go. Cut it back to there. Let's send the bridge around to there. And then, yeah, that's where, like I said, the trajectory of this line needs to change a bit. It needs to go like that now. So this goes like that. And then like that. So, how do these lines now interact? Let's just delete the depot connection. Not the depot itself, oh, right. So, we need, yeah, essentially these come out straight, go like this, yeah. And then that kind of works for connection. Let's keep them parallel. There we go. We might have to delete the depot, I'm thinking now. I will show you why, because this then needs to. And this might actually come up for a bit, just so there can be a connection. And then, actually no, that can go into there just fine. And this can go into there, or here, hopefully. Too much slope, yeah. Can do that, technically. And this might come parallel for a little bit, but it needs to head straight down to get onto the bridge. Don't actually like that angle. There we go. And then that'll work, but needs to come up to there. There we go. There can be a signal right, and then that needs to be able to cross over. That also needs to go into here, because this is the bypass line. And then these are the two stopper train platforms. Same sort of layout here, or arrangement or whatever. There we go. Hopefully this will now work well. So this train's going to be a bit confused as to why it's now on the platform going the other direction. This, I can have a signal here, I can have signals there and there, there and there, signals there, we can have a signal there and there, and that should work on that side. We'll delete back a bit further just to be able to do smoother connections. So the outside line needs to go into there. This can go into here with a connection into there. This can go to here, connection into there, and then that connects to there. Needs to have a signal. I've realised these signals here, we should get rid of them. Basically, because trains decide which platform to go into with the last signal before the station. If the signal's right there, then there's only one platform they can go into from there. Whereas I want them to have the option of both platforms. Right, down from here, this can go into merge into there, and then the cut across track is going to be a bit smoother so it can go faster and therefore be in the way of other trains for less time. You can have a nice signal for leaving there. Right, so Enfield to Kidsgrove, Portsmouth 4 with the option of 5, and Portsmouth on the way back 2 with the option of 3, that's fine. Right, Enfield to Longridge, that one's on a good platform there, 2 with the option of 3, then Portsmouth on the way back 5 with the option of 4, and then Enfield to Thatcham, can move that onto platform, well, going towards Enfield platform 5, the option of 4, then leaving Portsmouth again 3 with the option of 2, there we go. That should hopefully distribute trains a bit more evenly and allow trains to bypass more easily as well. And then hopefully that'll mean that this Enfield bricks train can get to the bricks plant quicker, and then we can finally delete that track connection which is no longer going to be used. So yeah, this train here is heading this way to Enfield. I have no idea what's this way, hang on. If I just did a track connection there, then turned it around. There we go, that works. Just why there are 2 trains that are like right, one behind the other. Whatever. It's also, what's that doing? Okay, yeah, I'll make that because I think that's confused as well. There we go. Right, we can delete this track connection now. But yeah, here's the bricks train. It occurs to me that I can now delete back the track so that it no longer connects here. Once it moves a little bit further, once the autosave finishes, there we go, so it's on the track now. So if we delete this, we can basically essentially push it all the way into the station. There we go, that works. There we go, quite a short platform for that length of train anyway. That doesn't matter, it's now on its new route. And it is going where it needs to go. So, as it now is 2003. If you watch closely, you'll notice that I have slowly been kind of replacing train models with newer ones as well as we've gone on, but kind of more just a thing of what I've been doing myself. But yeah, there are a few other changes you'll notice. There's another stone plant. Connect up to this bricks plant, or whatever it's supposed to be called. And this line here, these trains are a bit old now, yeah. Pause, electric, let's get one of these. These are very powerful, they're nice locomotives. And then, how much capacity has each one got? 143. We dare to, what's the length of these platforms here? I think that, yeah, those trains are not too long for this, so that's fine. So yeah, a bit more capacity there. Yeah, you'll see kind of like over the years we have done more and more kind of capacity upgrades for lines when they've got busy. So yeah, there's also more cargo connectivity. If you'll notice, there's now a route from here to Moneyville just to keep things connected. And I'm pretty sure these trucks can now, and this boat, yeah, now there's reverse. I've basically allowed this to connect to here, meaning there's now reverse transport on a lot of these routes. Basically, like I said, if I'm not gonna totally like control all the routes to what cargo they can carry, then I may as well just make it most efficient for cargo to go all across the map. But yeah, there we go. As trains depart here, I will say thanks for watching. I think we've done a lot of work. The main thing I'm not so sure about is kind of this. It will merge, every train into there merges down to It goes down into the same 2 lines, which I don't think is great. This train's now waiting a while. Is there any? There aren't many trains that use this setup here actually. So yeah, I feel like it's not too bad, but we'll keep an eye on it. This train's now about to be able to go, I think. There we go. And the hope is with some newer locomotives which are more powerful, they'll all be able to accelerate faster. Meaning kind of stopping and starting is a bit less of an issue, and particularly like won't cause as many bottlenecks. There we go, yeah, that train should now be able to go, yeah. I mean, the whole thing was like these trains were stopping and starting so much when they were on this main line. Hopefully they're stopping and starting less now. So I'm interested to see what happens when a train has to come through here, because yeah, I don't think it's going to stop for the lorries that are just parked straight across the level crossing. So let's just wait to see what happens here. Then I might actually end the episode rather than talk about ending the episode without ending it. So we're just waiting for this train to come. Barriers are going down through the truck body. Lovely. And then here comes the train. Yeah. Someone didn't really think the health and safety through there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.